So the police were desperate. They had pressure not only from the media, but from the public, and it was very intense. And soon they had a suspect. His name was Ed Humphrey, a 19-year-old University of Florida student with a history of erratic behavior and a facial scar from a car accident. He was arrested on unrelated assault charges and held in jail, but behind the scenes, detectives weren't finding any real evidence linking him to the murders. But what they didn't know is that the real killer was already in custody. Danny Rawling had been arrested weeks earlier for a string of burglaries. So DNA evidence eventually tied Rawling to the Gainesville murders. Investigators also learned that he'd killed a family of 3 in Shreveport, Louisiana, 2 years earlier. In 1994, just before his trial was set to begin, Rawling shocked the court. He pled guilty to all 5 Gainesville murders. He gave a chilling statement describing how he had picked his victims at random and how the crimes were driven by a mix of rage, violence, and a twisted need for notoriety. Danny Rawling was then sentenced to death, and he was executed by lethal injection on October 25th, 2006. Hundreds gathered outside the prison, some to protest, others to cheer. Before his death, Rawling even recorded songs and wrote letters, bizarrely portraying himself as a repentant man. The Gainesville murders have left scars on the community that have never healed. But they also became the seed for one of the most famous slasher movies of all time, 1996's movie Scream. Screenwriter Kevin Williamson has said he was directly inspired by the case's brutality and randomness. The Gainesville Ripper reminds us of something very chilling, that real life can be far more terrifying than anything that Hollywood can dream up. And sometimes the monsters don't wear masks until they have to. Thanks for joining.